kind. It's Phil Buffington, the Government Affairs Committee Chair for the Madison County Business League and Foundation and past Chairman of the Madison County Business League and Foundation Community Trust Board of Directors. Phil, good to see you. Thanks for coming on.
Good to be here, Gerard. Thank you.
Have you peeked inside the room there?
I have.
Man.
I know. It's
Lots
incredible.
of folks. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is so good. I mean, it really is. We're so blessed to be Mississippians, Americans, and Madison Countyans today. And to have all these people here to talk about the great things going on in Madison County and hear from such notable figures throughout government, that's really a big part of what the Government Affairs Committee of the Madison County Business League and Foundation does, serve as that conduit, that collaborative voice and platform with the business community of Madison County and government.
You're so correct. And I do want to state, I want to stop and thank you for all your service, because I know you're on the Makita board, and we work closely together. And as you said, what the Government Affairs Committee tries to do for the Business League is really be that conduit between the Board of Supervisors, Makita's board, the state leaders in the legislative delegation, and the greater legislature. And you are always so helpful with that.
Well, I appreciate that, Phil. It's an honor to serve and to work alongside such high-quality individuals such as yourself, the other board members, the Madison County Business League Foundation, Makita. We just got a fantastic team, and if you think about it, virtually everything we accomplish, if not everything we accomplish in Madison County, it's all the result of a team effort, a concerted team effort.
I agree with you, and it's that partnership concept where we each push each other to be the best we can be and make Madison County as great as it can be. And we've been really successful over the last several years.
Yeah, totally agree. So one of the things that you do in leading, and you do a fantastic job in leading the Government Affairs Committee, is you sort of poll, you solicit input from the members of the board and the business community that are members of the Madison County Business League Foundation. You personally, I know, have gone out and talked to the local elected leaders across the county to find out what they got going on. And your purpose is to collect information from them, from the other stakeholders, the business community, and deliver that to our elected officials at the statewide level, the supervisor, local level, all the way up and down, so that hopefully we can get great things done.
I agree. It's a process we go through every year, and we meet with as many elected officials as we can, gather that information, come back to the Government Affairs Committee, which you're a member of, and let us process it and move it along to not only the board of the Business League, but the board of Madison County Economic Development Authority, and then the Board of Supervisors signs off on it and approves it in a resolution. And we submit that to the state leaders and the legislative delegation and the legislative body in hopes of being able to influence them to help us even more in Madison County, which we think is really good, and we really appreciate what they do and the whole process.
In fact, tell them about this. We call them together. We meet at a location in Madison County. We bring in that delegation and the members of the Madison County Business League and Foundation, and you guys actually present, well, these are our priorities.
That's correct. Each December, we bring everybody in for a breakfast, all the legislature and the state leaders, and present that agenda to them, and they're our priorities for that year. And I will tell you, I look back at what those priorities have been going back to like 2016, and one thing that's been consistent has been the improvement of infrastructure in Madison County, which everybody has been really working hard for. And I think we've done some really good things there and really accomplished a lot, and a lot more good things to come.
No doubt. The goal, I think, is fair to say, Phil, is it not, is to make Madison County create as conducive an environment as we possibly can to promote business growth, expansion, investment.
Absolutely. And our hope is that we do enough in Madison County that the surrounding counties in the state benefit from that too. And it's our belief that they will.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I really believe this is a model that perhaps should be replicated in the other counties.
I would agree.
I'm proud of what we've done in Madison County.
Yeah, and we really have. We will get together and try to come up with plans for issues that are coming up, and our hope is that people will duplicate that process throughout the state and improve other areas of the state. That's always our hope.
Yeah. And most of our needs, as you indicated, or our requests, generally centered around infrastructure, which I would argue is a core function of government.
I agree. We've been really fortunate. But again, I hate to use the term, but I will. I think there's a really significant return on investment when people invest in Madison County.
No doubt.
I think it's good for the county for sure, but it's definitely for the state and the rest of the counties too.
Phil, thanks for coming on, and thanks for all you do, man.
Absolutely. Thank you, Gerard.
Phil Buffington, Government Affairs Committee Chairman for the Madison County Business League and Foundation, has been our guest. It's time for a break. It's Top